was getting ready for bed, but I wanted to come on here and talk about some of these cards that I pulled. So the first card that I pulled was from the Mother Mary Oracle deck, and it was Divine Direction. And it's talking about that no matter what's going on in your life right now, you are being divinely guided, and that any of your suffering, any of your challenges, just turn them over. I can feel some of the collective going through massive awakenings, massive chaos, massive challenges, and then other parts of the collective just going through more peaceful challenges because you've done the work. You have your spiritual sovereignty intact. You're going through the motions, you're using your tools, you are reaching out. So be aware of the Holy Spirit within you and be aware of Mother Mary beside you. And then right after that, I had pulled this card, Soul Tree. This card is from the Secret Language of the Light. So these are decks that I pull from for my core force. So this usually represents the alchemical process that Mary Magdalene helps us go through. And if you look at these two cards together, you are being divinely directed, divine guidance from your soul tree, from your ancestors, from your lineage. So everyone's on board, everyone is helping you because they see all the massive work that you're doing and all of the good that it's bringing to your bloodline. So they're coming in to help, and they are just blessing you. Like, look at all this yellow energy. Look at all of this. It reminds me of citrine, which you can see up there, 2 citrines in here. And so this is a beautiful reading. It talks about connection to trees, connections to the earth, and light workers, the collective of light workers I'm talking to. There is a lot of us doing this all over the planet, and all of those light activations in our family trees are connecting to each other's, and it's amplifying and magnifying, and it's magnifying abundance for all of us. It's magnifying peace for all of us. It's helping us bring in what we've most asked for, and it's just a really beautiful energy together. To me, if you see the angel wings in the back here too, it talks about you just really coming into your spiritual identity and sovereignty, into who you have always been, but you're showing it on the outside. You're shining your light bright for everyone to see, and it's calling forth the soul in others. So keep up that work. And Mother Mary, that's why she's helping you. Also, just to bless you, to ease your burden, to take a load off. You also know that it is okay to rest. Your ancestors are calling you to rest right now. The next card I pulled for Kuan Yin was to the Celestial Mountain. And this one is, I'm just going to read from the book because I really loved this. There are times when divine energy is needed to help us achieve our spiritual goals. When you do not feel completely in control of your destiny, the divine is usually gifting you with an opportunity to reach for assistance and to invoke divine power, to call to celestial mountains so that you might be gifted with a far superior outcome. Your permission to beings that love you unconditionally to offer you help is an expression of spiritual empowerment. You empower those forces to come to your aid and help you manifest your life, purpose, and destiny. So another confirmation of how guided you are. Another confirmation of how blessed you are. And see how she's relaxed and at ease, and she has her halo of energy around her, and so everything is magnetizing to her. She's not rushing towards anything. She knows it's coming to her. She's in her queen energy. She knows that she just has to be in her feminine, in her beauty, in her authenticity, in her regal energy, and everything comes to her. All the resources show up. This card is another part of resources, right? All of these are resources. Think spiritual resources, physical, emotional, mental resources, all of those components to help you build the 4 pillars of a strong foundation that you always hear me talk about. So you are being empowered to just ask for assistance and allow it to come in. Allow it to come in. And at the end of this, I'm going to do the prayers, the little call outs from each of these cards, because I just think Alana Fairchild does a really beautiful job with that. And so let's see where I'm at. Okay, so then the next one, my core 4, but actually 2 cards popped out for this one, is Isis. So the first one was Divine Masculine Healing. So many of us are going through Divine Masculine Healing right now, just the way things are showing up in our vicinity, the way things are just working out. We are just completely healing our Divine Masculine. And things that didn't work out before are now anchored in more stability. There's a focus there. There's an alignment with jobs that actually honor your authenticity and match more of your soul tribe. There's not as much struggle and strife in that. And I just love this for us. I think it's a really beautiful energy to be in. And then this also calls on, if you're having a twin flame issue, if you're in separation and your twin flame has been running, not healing, the masculine side of your twin flame, it might be you if you found this reading, but that is also healing. The men are healing on this planet. The men are waking up. The men are in droves of the next wave of ascension, because most of the women woke up for the last 5 and 10 years, last decade. It was the women working and doing the work and showing up and waking up. And now it's the men's turn, because the women, that divine feminine, has stabilized enough to hold space for the men to wake up, because the womb web, everyone's been in a womb. And as the womb repairs, everyone starts to repair too, because it's a mother wound healing. It's a divine feminine healing. It's divine feminine rising. We all birthed from a woman. Okay, the life force energy. And then if you look at this, even it reminds me of the seed. The seed that combines with the womb, right? And then just a golden ball of energy, a protection, a bubble of energy, and calling in energy from the earth star to the soul star. That's always how I tell you to ground. So make sure you're doing that, because as soon as you ground like that, you actually just already automatically are doing your light work when you're out in the world. Many blessings are coming to you right now, so just make sure you open your arm to receive them. Don't try to do everything yourself. You make sure you delegate. And then the second card I said with Isis that come up was Abundance of Solstice. So again, another abundance card. And then this is accessing abundance resources from various timelines that you now have access to. You have been taking resources from future timelines to get to where you are now, but now it's going to hone in, and you're going to actually be so conscious of it that you can use resources or borrow or crystalline photocopy resources and access them in your crystalline DNA and use them for your betterment. And also ancestral wealth is coming in. Planetary wealth is coming in, like lives that you lived on other planets. Your ancestors from those lives are coming to help you as well. So you just have all of this abundance coming in for you. So make sure you anchor it in gratitude. Make sure that you are receiving. Make sure you are resting. Make sure you're asking for help, accepting it, receiving, delegating, all of the things. All of the things. Okay, so then I like to pull from multiple decks, especially when I'm doing like a quick reading for me. So one of the energies we can take into this, like I said, was gratitude, but be humble. But humility is gratitude. So if you are humble, if you are grateful, if you are looking at things like, oh my gosh, that is so amazing, like the building that started out in someone's mind and is now built, if you can actually restore your innocence and look back into everything and see how much effort or work or focus or concentration it took someone to build that, you are going to be in just a really humble, beautiful vibration that attracts more to you and just amplifies that abundance, okay? And this first quarter moon coming up might be something big for you. Leo might matter to you, okay? And then I pulled from Universal Law cards, and this is the Law of Desire. So my little cat wants to play with all the things she's not supposed to right now, of course, because I'm doing a reading and she wants my attention, my baby girl. So the Universal Law of Desire. So you're aligning with the Universal Law of Desire. You're starting to really understand what is of soul and what is of ego, and your desires are coming to fruition. All of these cards are talking about being blessed, being guided to exactly what you need, prayers being answered, abundance and magnetism just coming to you, and that's the Law of Desire. And you can see the spiral coming in here, and this is your energy. And look at all the yellow in this reading. There's so much yellow and there's so much light. Even here, yellow and orange, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra healing is going on for you. So there's just a big shift in your energy field that is going to be so magnanimous for you. I can see some of you learning about investing. I can see some of you dedicating your days to self-care. You're getting up, you're doing journaling, you're doing pranayama, you're doing yoga, you're going to work out, you're doing Pilates, you're doing the things that make your body happy. I see some of you having dance parties on the daily and singing. So free your voice, free your throat chakra, and keep on expressing yourself exactly how you want to without any worry about what anyone else thinks about you. And that's what all this yellow is also representing for me. Okay, and this also represents the Merkaba here, so that might be significant to someone. You might be activating your Merkaba body. In one of my other readings, I talked about the timelines of Atlantis, Lemuria, an Avalon healing corrupted timelines that actually matched out into Egypt. So your Merkaba body might be activating even stronger, even more, which will bring you in that divine guidance and protection naturally without having to seek it so much. That's what it is. Without having to seek it so much, you will just naturally, inherently come into it. Okay, and then for balance, I pulled some Kelly cards. So this one, I'm going to read it to you. Shri Bala. Commit entirely and without hesitation to your most passionate inspirations. There are genius and wisdom in what you yearn to do. You have a great capacity to attain fruition than those around you may recognize. Believe in yourself even if no one else does. It's not imagination that drives you towards your destiny, but the instinctive recognition of your true purpose. So that might be also what you're getting divine guidance and direction for. Healing of the masculine is like just sticking to your path, sticking to your goals, sticking to your ideas, and knowing that they do have value. And even if no one believes in you yet, because that's how every idea started, Microsoft, Apple, all of them, every single person who ever had an idea worth anything, 11:11 on the clock, and 11:12 on the clock, so two different ones, but anything that was ever worth anything and became huge, it started out with a great opposition and a challenge, because we have to earn it. We have to earn it. We have to show that we want it. It just makes it more meaningful. It makes it mean more to us. If everything was so easy, we would be bored. That's why we came here. Okay, so make sure that you are cleansing out doubt and fear and any kind of self-doubt, and just keep expressing yourself. And when something works, it works. When it doesn't, it doesn't. Don't beat yourself up. If you make a mistake, shift it. But don't change everything you're doing because someone else told you that it wasn't worthy. People can sometimes see passion and ideas and energy, and they can want to eat it up. They can want to attack it. They can want to stop it. It can make them feel insecure about themselves, and a hater can attack you just because they want to bring you down because they don't feel like they can ever meet those goals. So you do not listen to other people. Put on your golden bubble light and go through and know you're protected, and call on your ancestors, call on your guides, call on Mother Mary when things get hard or you're having a problem with your mind or other people. Okay, Kali. So this is my Kali cards, right? These two are Kali. So Kali will protect you. She's so fierce, and she will clear away anything, any way you're lying to yourself, any way that you are not being true to yourself, any gaps that you have, any things you're struggling with that you just can't stop doing that you know are not healthy for you, and they're completely self-sabotaging anything you're trying to do. Kali will take it from you. And this is just such a powerful card. You can see the moon's behind her. So the new moon and then the full moon. And so the next full moon, 2 full moons are going to be very, very big for you. And then there's a lot of blue and purple in this. So throat chakra healing. So like I said, dancing, singing, speaking your truth with love. Make sure your throat chakra is connected to your heart. Gold might be significant to you as well. And you just might want aquamarine stones or blue tourmaline or, why can't I think of it right now? It's like a beautiful Lemurian glass, an aqua piece of glass. Anyway, if I remember, I'll put it in the caption. But this card is Kalihara. When hope is lost, a way forward cannot be sensed. Kali's love will find a way. If the path does not yet exist, then it shall be created. If you cannot see or feel how you can move from where you are now to where you want to be, Kali's wisdom and grace will manifest at the perfect time to provide what is needed. So right now you are not able to see all of your steps forward. I feel like some of you are working through control issues where if you seen all the steps forward, you would try to micromanage the universe. That's being taken away from you right now. You will see the next steps necessary. So keep trusting, keep moving forward, keep knowing that you are divinely guided, you are divinely protected, and your guides, your angels are creator, and creator's inside of you knowing what is best for you. So trust that you have asked for the happiest, healthiest life, and that is what's birthing and manifesting for you. Okay, so I love you. If you loved this reading, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. I'm going to put all the information down in the post below me of how you can book a private personal reading with me. If you want to, please remember that this is a collective reading, so it only takes what resonates. It might not be for you. You can leave the rest behind. And I'm going to read some of the energies from the cards, starting with Mother Mary. So you can say this prayer out loud. Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally, Our Lady of Divine Direction, guide me on my life path now. I gratefully accept any changes in direction that help me fulfill my divine destiny. Please bless me with trust and courage. Protect me with your grace. You can imagine her standing at the center of a crossroads, lovingly guiding you in the right direction. And when you feel like that is complete, sitting with her, you can say this out loud 3 times if possible, or I'm only going to say it once here. The Divine Mother Mary directs me along the truest and best path for my divine fulfillment. In service to the greater good now, with her blessings and grace, I have the courage and trust I need to accept the direction and follow it faithfully. So be it. Beautiful. Just allow that to sink in. And soak up some of the imagery on these cards because they're just so beautiful. Okay. Let's see. This one. Beloved Kuan Yin, in the ashram of your celestial mountain, hear me. Please help me let go of my difficulties in receiving help, and any feelings of worthlessness or distrust that prevent me from being guided, moved, and placed in positions of divine assistance for my greatest good. Help me feel worthy of help and help me receive the help which comes to me in unconditional love now. Thank you. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. And this one doesn't have a prayer, but it talks about connecting to trees. Talks about going and meditating with trees. It's cold where I am in Canada, so I like to connect my energy roots down into the tree roots, the etheric tree roots, and I like to grow the etheric tree roots all over my space, my home, and protect me and encapsulate me in unconditional love. So if you like that option, you can to connect with those cards. I'll do the divine masculine here. Man of power, man of fire. Man who liberates heart's desire. Man within and man without. Man stronger than fear or doubt. Father, warrior, leader, lover. Protector, hunter, teacher, brother. Man divine, man of love. Man of earth, man of heaven above. Your strength, my strength. Your power, my power. Your love, my love. Integrity, honor, compassion, protection. Tenderness, stability, passionate attention. Man divine, man of love, man of earth, man of heaven above. And you can place your hands above you, pointing at the sky, pulling down energy from the stars, and then start to bring them all the way down around your body, bringing all that light around you, down towards the earth. And you can say, from the sky, I am strong. From the earth, I am strong. Place a hand on the belly. Standing, pushing your feet into the earth, and say, from the belly, I am strong. And then finally touch your heart and say, from my heart, I am strong. Take some nice deep breath. Beautiful. These activations will be with you and bring you in what you best need and what is best for you. So anything that called out to you in this general reading today is going to help to anchor that more in your frequency and vibration. Whatever was mirrored to you from your intuition, this is all going to help you. So imagine a beautiful light. This is a solstice light flowing down to you like a river. And let it shine on any part of your life that needs more abundance, healing, or prosperity. And enjoy this feeling now. And say, I give thanks to Sothis, giver of abundance and healing, for your generosity, blessings, gifts of abundance now in all parts of my life. Thank you, beloved, for your nurturing. Star of Sothis, you bless me with abundance and peace. My wealth on all levels does increase. Through many channels I receive your flow. With wonder and gratitude I watch my wealth grow. I release all fear and doubt that would block your grace. Instead, I focus on your shining, stellar face. I realize the love and safety within. The flow of great abundance now does begin. So here on this channel, we like to connect you to divine ascended masters' guidances and energy frequencies. So even in a general collective reading, it will attach you to the wave of frequency. Say we talk about abundance, or we talk about ancestors, or we talk about the law of desire. It will connect you to the proper frequencies within those frequencies that will pull you forward on your golden path, on the best opportunity, the best experiences, the best connection to your soul, the best connection to love, heart, and creating a life of health, wealth, and happiness, just from you tuning in, just from us joining hearts, just from us sharing this space together in this reading. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I love you lots. Be blessed, starseed, and I'll see you next time.